What's up, everybody? This is your boy AT2, and we doing a special live show at Talk the Real Deal with AT2. And my internet was tripping, but now we back. You know I paid the bill late, so that's probably why. But everybody, go ahead and introduce yourself to the people. We're gonna start to it's my right over here, and then down to the bottom. I don't know how it looks on y'all screen. Does it look the same way?
Yeah, I think so.
But
So,
yeah.
Deidra, you want to go first?
No,
'Cause I
go ahead,
want.
baby. Ladies first. Ladies first. Go ahead,
Oh,
baby.
girl.
Yo, this show about to be off the hook, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Y'all. I hope y'all know me. If you don't, I'm Rachel Lewinsky. What's good?
Uh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, and yeah, girl, I'm just a hoe. Period.
No, he
Deidra.
didn't. No, she didn't. Oh, well, I'm Deidra. Oh, no. No, I'm Deidra. A lot of people know me as Deidra Dazzlin. I am a plus size fashion YouTuber. I'm also an entrepreneur, and I am a divorced mother of two.
Oh, go ahead and shout out your YouTube.
Oh, you can find me on YouTube. You can find me on all social media. Just type in Deidra Dazzlin. All one word. YouTube, I'm Deidra She Dazzlin. But everywhere else is Deidra Dazzlin.
Girl, I'm following you tonight, Deidra, because I already met you before we went live, girl, and I'm like, I'm in love, bitch.
Oh, thank you, boo.
Oh yeah,
Thank
because I tagged you in
you.
all the posts and everything like that, Deidre.
Did you?
Yeah, I was promoting the show.
You know what? I saved the poster and I really haven't been on Snapchat like that today and none of my social media. I apologize. But I got you. I got you.
Can I just
Right.
say, can I just say that me and Deidra, we have the same hair, girl.
Yes, we do. Yes, we
Yeah.
do, Diva. This is the ultimate diva hair. Every good diva got a nasty
Yes,
bob
I got the
in her
Deidra hair on
arsenal.
tonight, baby. And she killing it. I'm not killing it like her. She got on that gorgeous. Look at her. She got on that gorgeous top, girl. I'm in my rags. Bitch.
No, 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 boo. No, boo. This is the pajama shirt. This is the
There we
pajama shirt,
go.
Yo,
baby. But we glamour. There you go, boo.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, there you go. That's now. You know what? For real, that's hot. That's what's up, right
yo,
there.
y'all twins. Like I can't even
She
like.
killed it.
Girl, we twins,
Ain't no difference.
bitch.
Ain't no difference. We straight twins. Yes, we are. Yes, honey.
Girl.
Solo says hi,
I love
Deidre.
it. Hi, hi, hi. How are you, sugar?
Girl, I'm just waiting for this back. Before I break my shirt. Ooh, look at that
Yes,
deep V
Heather, go
hair.
ahead and follow both of them. Yo, I told you, you never know what you're about to see on this show. You don't know what to expect. I'm telling you,
Oh
this
my
show is off the hook.
Yes, we have fun.
All right, so today we are talking about toxic relationships. Now, we've all been in those situations, and it not necessarily like toxic relationships. It don't even have to be like something where you're in a relationship with somebody and they break your heart or anything like that. It can be with a substance. I mean, it can be just a hookup or something like that. We've been in all those kind of situations, so you never know like what it can be. Deidra, I'm gonna go ahead and start out with you first. Your toxic relationship, anyone that you toxic relationship that you learned from, or did somebody say something?
Don't make me do, don't make me do my share. Well, um, I I have had my share of toxic relationships. Um, every single one of them I've learned from, but I want to go somewhere totally different with this.
Ooh, okay,
Because
okay.
yes, I want to go somewhere totally different with this. I want to talk about the last toxic relationship. The last toxic relationship, you can be in a toxic relationship and figure out that you're just as toxic as the person you're in the relationship with. And
Oh
I
wow.
found out, yes, I found out that I was just as toxic as this person because as toxic as he was, I loved it. So what does that
Mm.
make me?
A lady.
Yeah. Who loves toxic shit?
Yeah, a lady who loves toxic shit.
You ever been in a relationship? I was in it wasn't a relationship. It was a non-relationship. Okay, it was a situationship. And it was like we both was doing our own thing and we met up in the middle. And so he was very, very loud and belligerent and very he wanted to be intimidating. But
Mm.
I found that so attractive that he wanted me to be intimidated by him. I loved it. I was there was no way in hell I was about to be intimidated by him. But it was funny to me that he thought that he was intimidating me because he was loud and forceful and he'll grab me and throw me up against a wall and most women would be like, wait a minute. I was like, do it again. Do it again.
Girl, I was about to say the same thing.
Right. Do it again. Do it again. So, and then we argued. We argued over the I made a mistake and sent him a text message that was meant for somebody else. And
Oh.
he called, yes, he called and cursed me out and what the F and woo, woo, woo. And when he came to my house, he was like, we ain't got to do this no more and this, that. And I was like, okay, we ain't got to do this no more. And so he stepped in my face and he was like, I'm serious. We ain't got to do this no more. And I was like, nigga, I'm serious. We ain't got to do this no more. And what? Then we
Okay.
started rolling around on the bed. That was like the best sex in
Oh
the world.
shit.
It felt like the walls was just dripping. And I
Ooh.
was just like, this some toxic shit. But I loved it. I loved it. So,
Oh, hold on. We got somebody join. Oh no, they went away. Oh, we had somebody joining. Um.
wow.
Oh, Queen said, "Oh my God," and Solo said, "Right." Laugh out loud.
See?
Heather, what did Heather say? Yeah, my old relationship should always be looked at as a learning experience. My now wife gets to be the best of me because of my exes. Gets the best of me because of my exes. That's awesome,
That's
Heather.
true.
Valid point,
Yeah,
Heather.
yeah, that's a
That's
valid
true
point.
because
Yeah.
because if my next relationship, if he looked back and just listened to what I'm telling him, he would learn that the number one thing I require is respect, but at the same time, throw me up against the wall. I can fool with it sometimes. You know?
Ooh.
Like
Deidra.
role play. You don't want to
Role play with
actually
me.
be in like a because I just want to clarify for people watching because they all like, wait, is she talking about like abuse? No, like you mean
Yeah.
like kind of like a role play kind of thing, being aggressive.
He was so aggressive and I loved it because I'm a Leo first of all. And I'm
Ooh.
very dominant. Yes, I am that lioness who acts a fool about her man and her kids and her money. And so I have a lot of masculine energy and I will try to run shit. So I need that man that's like,
Ooh, Deidra, you turning
bag up,
me on,
man.
girl.
I'm trying.
Girl.
Yo, I got the
Yes.
Vaseline right here and I almost started touching myself. I'm just kidding. Hey, this is on Facebook, so we ain't gonna get crazy like that.
Oh,
But
yeah, Facebook.
Heather said,
Girl.
throw me against the wall. Oh yeah.
Deidra over here getting
Oh
Yes,
my
a
yes,
lot.
God. What kind of show is this today?
yes, honey, yes, yes.
But the
I
um
love
the
it.
aggression, the do you usually like that or was that something that you wasn't used to?
It was something that I wasn't used to. I was like, oh, the first couple times he got in my face and you know, he was very possessive, like you my girl. And I'm like, no, I'm not. Yes, you is, and that's mine. And I was like, maybe I am. You
Okay.
know, so I at first I was like, this fool is crazy. But after a while I was like, yes, daddy, yes, yes.
Make it your
Hmm.
business. Make it your business.
Oh my God.
Yes.
But you know what?
Because
I always say this. I always say women don't want a real gentleman. Like I always say, like they want the thug, they want the bad boys. Like I could be the nicest guy in the world, and like I won't get any looks or anything like that. But as soon as I'm an asshole, it either goes one way. I either get what I want if I'm an asshole, or if I'm an asshole, I don't get any play at all. So it goes
but
both ways.
see, here's the thing. You gotta know when, cause I do love a gentleman, but you gotta be able to put me in my place when I need to be corrected and put me in my place, daddy. So that's when the asshole come out. I'll be like, okay, baby, okay, you know. So you have to create a balance.
You
Yo, we
know,
got somebody else on the line right now. Can you
Hey,
hear us?
yes.
Go ahead and introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, y'all. My name is Lakeitha.
Holla, Keisha.
How you doing? Thank you for joining me.
I was trying to do my email tickets for my remote job and listen in.
Oh, okay. You was trying to do everything,
Uh-huh.
multitasking.
And I just made an appetizer quickly before this started.
You was prepared for the show, huh? Okay, I like that. I like that. Now, Rachel, the last one got cut off. So, can you go into detail about the relationship with the whole your significant other didn't like you like smoking weed or anything like that?
oh yes. Okay, so I was in this toxic relationship, and months after, the the wedding bells and all the the honeymoon stage was over, um I guess he decides that my marijuana smoking isn't really his judge. So, he just said, I can't do it. I don't like the marijuana. I don't want my person. I never wanted them to smoke. I never expected this of my partner, whatever. I was like scratching my head like I'm doing right now, girl. And I was like, okay, so that's it basically. And that was that. I was like, I'm sure it was more than that, but no, it was really it was the marijuana. He said, no, I can't do it. And I guess he associated it with criminals because it was illegal back in the day.
Yeah. What year was this? I forgot to ask you that in the last live.
Why you asking? Are you a cop?
No, just to kind of get like why they had that thought process because even before it wasn't legal, I never had that thought process. So,
Oh yeah, this was back in like '09.
oh, okay,
Yeah, so
yeah,
and I'm like, yes, I was really young at the time because I'm 21 now.
yeah.
But anyway, yeah.
Now with Lakeithia and Deidra, now are y'all against like your partners like smoking or smoking weed? I don't want to go into crack and all the other stuff. Smoking weed, are y'all against that? Let me start out with Lakeithia first.
Definitely not. I'm not against that. Nope. You already know.
Right. Okay. We was hot boxing in the car, but I ain't gonna tell you where. I don't want to get nobody in trouble. And Deidra, how about you? Are you against it? Hi,
It
Emily.
depends. It depends on how much because first of all, I don't like a guy that smokes cigarettes, but you have to be very hygienic with smoking cigarettes because I'm an ex-smoker of cigarettes and weed, and but I smoked weed as a teenager. You know, I'm well over 40, so I smoked weed as a
Right.
teenager. That's all. But I just stopped smoking like for real a couple years ago. But I still like I smoked a cigarette last week, but I only smoked two cigarettes, and that was that. But I'm real. I hate to kiss a person and they breath smell like a shitty cigarette. So
Yeah.
I hate that. So
Yes.
I always would brush my teeth when I smoked a cigarette. Even if I was in my car, I had the little Listerine things because I couldn't stand my own breath after a cigarette. As far
You know, don't
as
it always seem like they like to tongue kiss too? Like,
oh
ah!
my God, yes, and it smelled like shit and tartar. No, no, no. Smoke makes your breath stink really bad. Like a no shitty cigarette. No. But as far as weed, I don't like guys that smoke blunt. Sorry, but like
Blunt?
I can deal blunt, yeah. Like I can deal with a guy that smokes a joint, here and there. Even if you like the guy, one of the guys I was dealing with not long ago, he would smoke a joint here and there, or on a daily basis. My bad, but he smokes joints. So he wasn't like zonked out of his mind. He wasn't high as hell. He just had a buzz, and I was cool with that. So I could deal with that. But a person that's smoking blunts all day long, I'm old, so I can't deal with that. I need you to be able to think and deal with real life shit that we have going on. So
Okay,
yeah,
I got you. I got you. Oh, and
it's the
Heather did say,
age
Deidra,
difference.
my
The
wife says
age
the
difference.
same. You got to know when and know when and know your place too.
There
So
you go, baby.
regarding the aggression, yeah, regarding the aggression, I did want to point that out real quick.
But what if it's a
Yeah,
Swisher grape blunt, Deidra?
I can have one of those.
Well, Deidra,
No,
do y'all smoke swishers though? Because she's from Chicago, so I don't know if they do that there.
they smoke those. I don't
Okay,
like that. I don't like those. Yeah,
okay, you don't like those.
Don't worry,
Okay,
Deidra.
yeah.
I
DJ, if we was in the
do.
studio and I rolled a blunt right after the show, you telling me you would not?
No, I would not.
Okay,
No,
that's
I would
okay.
not.
It depends on the
I
person.
mean, I don't knock it. See, I'm in a different age bracket than y'all. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm knocking on the door to old lady status. I'm still sexy though, but I'm 45 years old. I'll be 46 in 2 months. So I'm beyond that. At this point, we need to be trying to figure out what time grandkids is coming over. We need to be sober. And now I can see once we put them to bed, we can hit us a little joint or something. But all day
Right.
long, I need you in think mode. I need, you know what I'm saying? My son graduated college, so what I look like bringing the grandbabies over, and we over here just got to hitting the blunt, trying to spray the house out. No. So yeah.
Yeah. I no, and I get it. It's probably it does have to do with age as well too, because like when you're at a certain point in life, not saying that older people don't smoke or anything like that. It depends
Because
on
I
your
got joints in the
lifestyle.
room right now. I definitely, I dibble and dabble a little bit, but not
Okay.
often.
Right.
Yeah, not
It
often, but
definitely
I do.
depends on like your lifestyle and the way you kind of you go about your day. Like because I would say like maybe if I was in a relationship and like she was smoking all day long, I'd be like, nah, I ain't really into that. But if you do it outside and then come in the house, like if you're not forcing me to be around it all the time like that, then I don't care. And especially if you got the pen. I actually want to give me one of those, the pen, the vapes. Like because you can't
Yeah.
smell anything. Like those are the best.
Okay.
Okay. See, I didn't know that.
Or
I
the
got you,
snacks, you know
AT.
me with the snacks.
Yeah, you be having the snacks and everything.
But I found myself after the shutdown, because one of my jobs is still shut down, but I still have my remote job.
Me
But I
too.
found myself doing it less with the snacks. Like every blue moon, I'll have me a snack or whatever. And I guess because I've been at my parents' house, not at my apartment.
Yes,
So I
all
feel
the
like
edibles the best.
yeah, but I feel like what if I was at my apartment, I probably would be doing it more. I don't know. I just feel like I'm around. I don't know what's going on. I feel like I'm doing it much less than before.
Do you think because like your parents do your parents judge you or care or
I be some like when I first came here, I had gave my mom a snack and or whatnot, and my dad some tea. because they make tea as well. So
Mhm.
it's not that. I think it's because I've been focused on my keto and stuff like that, and
Yeah, but
distracted
that's been
more.
seeing your meals and stuff like that. Like, congratulations, keto ain't no
And,
joke.
and I feel like too, it's just discipline because like I feel like I would eat. Once I do it, I'll like overeat. I'll just have the munchies and stuff. So I'm like, no, I gotta step back.
Yo, but I got a question about edibles because the last time that I had like a edible, it was like a popsicle, right?
Mhm.
I felt like I had to throw up. Like at first I was cool, you
Me
know, you
too.
high and everything like that. You like
Oh.
good, you everything's good, right?
Mhm.
And then I just remember like I had knocked out, I had fell asleep, right? I had woke up and it felt like I just had to throw up. And like I don't know if it was like the heat from the fireplace because I was sitting next to a fireplace. I just remember I was like sweating and I was just holding my stomach and like I barely could get up, right? So I like stumbled over to a different couch and I ended up like just falling over on the couch and just being knocked out. And I was like knocked out for like 3 more hours. And then I was good. But I don't know why that particular time. And there has been other times where I just been like so like messed up and I can't. And I felt like I had to throw up, and I don't know why. Like I do eat before usually, so I don't know why I felt like that.
I think maybe the amount of, I guess the milligrams of it. I'm not sure. Everyone's stomach, it could be sensitive to that particular, edible.
Yeah, that's
Right.
Because I've my tolerance is good with it, but there's been times where I've tried a different one and my stomach was hurting. It just depends on how they make it and what brand. I don't know. I think it's that.
Okay. Yeah, Deidra, what were you saying? Your mic was kind of low.
I'm sorry, I was asking Rachel if that ever happened to her because it happened to me.
what
The edible made me want to throw up. I've only had edibles twice. When I went to Vegas for my birthday last year,
yeah,
I had
so
a
that
sucker, and it made me want to throw up.
I had a Rice Krispie treat, and that bitch was strong as fuck. Cause girl, I remember I was at Six Flags Magic Mountain, and I didn't even do that.
Oh my god, I can imagine.
Yo, what's up, Queen? Introduce yourself to the people real quick.
Hey everybody.
Hey,
Hey,
Hi Deidra. Hi Lakeitha.
hey, baby.
hey.
Hey Chapstick AT2.
I made sure to bring my chapstick too. Don't even trip. But dang, we got far off from the damn topic. So I'm gonna go back and tell y'all a story. What's up, Solo? Finally you joined, Solo.
Hey, Solo.
Hey.
Solo,
Hey,
introduce yourself to the people.
I'm Solo Culture. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri, and I'm a black gay man, baby. How are you ladies doing tonight? I already
Good.
know Rachel Lewinsky crazy ass, and Miss Queen. That's Queen, my stepmama. But no, I got on here. I got on here because y'all were talking about edibles. I was enjoying the conversation, but when you start talking about edibles and how y'all were getting sick, it's because you were getting sick because you have the milligrams in it is too strong for you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not how they made it or what the product was. The milligrams of the THC was too high. You need to check the THC, baby. Next time you buy an edible, tell them to give you the lowest milligrams in that edible as it comes. And then what you do, don't eat the whole thing. Start out with a half or a quarter or a half of a half.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But that popsicle
Okay?
was so good though. It was like some kind of lemon flavor or some shit like that. And I was all like, I might as well eat the whole thing. Like because you don't feel you don't feel anything right away. And then all of a sudden, like you just feel kind of woozy a little bit. You feel like, okay, I still feel good. And then all of a sudden you feel woozy, like you got a
You finna throw
Okay,
up,
so listen. So listen. You said it was a popsicle.
Mine was a sucker.
Wow.
Hers was a sucker, and then mine was a. It was all some kind of like candy or dessert or whatever.
Oh wow. Yeah, you just have to check the milligrams. And then for Heather down in the comments, she just needs a stronger one.
A stronger one. Okay.
She
I
needs a
know
Yeah,
my
stronger
because
one.
I know my milligrams was high because it said on the package it was like 1,000. And I was like, I knew this shit was high.
No, wow.
I'm a
I
bud,
knew.
babies. I'm a bud head. I'm 47 years old. I function very well, Miss Deidra. I've been working on my job going on 10 years with a 401k and a couple of other little savings in the bank too,
oh,
baby. But
okay.
All
yeah,
right.
Get
but
your
and I'm a
money.
bud head. I'm a bud head. So you know what I mean. And I function very well daily. The people that you're dealing with are just lazy as shit,
Right.
and they've used weed as an excuse.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's all
Yeah.
I came out here for. Let me go back into the comments, baby. Y'all have a
Okay.
wonderful night.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank
Have a
Oh,
you.
I
good one.
appreciate.
Nice meeting y'all. Nice meeting
You
y'all.
Bye,
too. You
slut.
too.
All right, Queen. And now, do you do edibles, Queen?
No, I don't do drugs, period.
Oh, okay. Are you straight edge?
Excuse me?
Straight. Okay. Well, I grew up in the valley, so maybe it's a white term. Straight edge is when you don't smoke, drink, you don't do anything like that. You don't even drink
Oh no, bitch.
caffeine.
Oh no, bitch. I'm a thirsty whore. Oh no. I love me some liquor. Babe, I'm from Miami, Florida. Baby, Oh, I
Yeah,
Yo,
drink.
it's
but in the
Miami.
That's my
DM, you try to tell me you from Japan, though. Don't think I forgot about that.
Yeah, I was stationed in Japan for 4 years. I just left that as my location.
Oh, okay, okay.
Thank you for your
So
service, Queen.
Yes,
you're
thank you for your service,
welcome.
Yes.
Queen.
Thanks for your
Definitely.
You're
service.
welcome.
Mhm.
Y'all welcome.
Yes.
I ain't do shit. Look at the climate that we're in now. You want to talk about toxic? Let's talk about this orange, ugly, fat body ass man in that roach infested ass White House. Let's talk about it.
Mm.
Okay?
I
That's
cannot.
toxic.
Yeah.
Hey, go ahead and speak your mind.
This message is for Trump. You oompa loompa body, bad built, ashy
Hold on,
ass
Queen. Before you
elbow.
continue, let me put you on the screen so the FBI and everybody, the
Alopecia
Secret Service,
Oh,
having
okay.
lazy
can knock
eye
Okay,
on your
period.
bitch.
door. Hold on.
Okay, Trump.
Go ahead.
This is for you. You ashy elbow, dirty, pimple face. Your wife don't understand no English self. You're toxic. You are toxic. You. So sick of your ass. Sick of you. Shit. Ugh. Okay. I'm done.
Okay. Hey, I ain't gotta say no more because you said everything that needed to be
Okay.
said. Shit. Hey,
Just
everything
tired
you
of
said,
him.
that's how I feel. So
I mean, seriously. I mean, the whole world is just sick of his ass. You ever just been so sick of something?
Yes.
I'm
mhm.
Right.
I
tired.
find myself saying, why? Like, how? Like, why? Like, what's going on, dude?
Yeah.
Don't get
And
it.
while
I just
and I know it has to be hard for you too, Queen. Like, being in the position where you are serving your country, but like you feel like what the hell is going on and what am I doing? Did you ever feel conflicted or anything like that?
yes I did. I don't want to derail your broadcast too much,
Ye-
but what I would tell a lot of
yeah,
people
just a
is
short
that
little synopsis, yeah.
oh, you talking to me still?
Oh yeah, I was saying yeah,
Oh yeah.
just something small. You ain't gotta go into detail. I don't want to bring up.
Yeah, it was really hard for me. First of all, being African American, um, the military, our sisters and brothers in arms are. I've dealt with some of the most racist people in my entire life. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And and then also just being a woman, it was really really hard. And back to what you were saying is it is hard being a service member. Well, now I'm a veteran now, and just looking at what the world has become for. And it's like, why did I sign that contract? Why did I go to war? Why did I put my life on the line if this is the climate that we're in? It's like I laid my life down for 10 years for absolutely fucking nothing. You know, people can't even breathe without getting killed. People can't fucking jog. You can't do shit. What freedom did I get? You know, it's sad.
Right. And you know what? I feel that even though things are going crazy right now, and I can't lie, and I posted about it actually late last night on my website, www.at2entertainment.com. I posted it on my website. And right, because they won't let me plug it at the bottom or they'll delete this. So I gotta tell y'all about it. But anyway, I was saying that I'm hopeful. And the reason why I'm hopeful right now is because I do believe that we are in a revolution right now. Like, I don't feel hopeless. I feel hopeful. Like, I feel like right now is going to really be the turning point. Like I said, and I'll just, because I want y'all to read it, so I don't want to say everything. But I said, everybody thought, we were living in Martin Luther King Jr. dream. I was all like, we're still in the dream. We haven't yet achieved it. Like, we're still in the dream. We haven't yet achieved what he really wanted. So until that happens, we won't come full circle. We are going to make it out of this. Like, we are strong. I don't believe that we're in our last days. Like, we are strong collectively together. Like the example of like the fist, you can't really make a fist with 1, 2, 3. You gotta use all the motherfucking 5 fingers to make a fist. And when you make that fist, that's when it's motherfucking powerful, because you can make a mighty fucking blow. You know what I mean?
That's right.
So we gonna make it through this shit. Whew! Damn, that was deep. Hold on, everybody take a drink right now.
Pass the collection plate. Come on, preacher.
Yo. I felt deep about that. But yeah, like I said, y'all can check that out at www.at2entertainment.com.
Period.
I'll put it in the comments. Hold on, we got another guest. Coco!
Hello, everybody.
Hey.
Go ahead and introduce yourself to people.
My name is Coco Delicious. I'm from North Carolina, Charlotte.
Yes, it is.
Okay. And we're talking about toxic relationships. We about to get back into it, but did you want to say anything else before we start?
No, I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my toxic relationship.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
My toxic relationship is with food. And
shit, mine too.
Okay.
Mainly sweets. Cakes, pies, cookies, ice cream, praline. I can't stop.
What's your favorite?
Peach cobbler.
Oh, I love peach cobbler.
I love peach cobbler.
Yo, let me tell you something. My mom doesn't eat sweets, but she can make a hell of a peach cobbler. I don't know how she do it, because it's all like, if you don't taste it, how are you making it?
Right.
Now,
I'm a cookie monster.
Cookies?
I am a cookie and cake monster.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cookie?
Soft chocolate chips ahoy, soft fat chocolate chips.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
I like
put them in the microwave and they get all gooey. Oh, I like them too.
I love pecan sandwich. I tell you, that is my toxic relationship. I have all the bootleg snacks.
Cookies.
I have them before they hit the streets. I'm telling you, I'm not lying.
I gotta connect.
No, now, are you trying to do anything about it? Like, as far as like changing your eating habits, like any kind of diets or anything like that, Coco?
Well, I just recently started back working out. Today was my first day. So I'm trying to get back into it because Rona actually made me gain 30 pounds. So
Yeah, that Rona ain't no joke. It'll make you gain some weight. I
Yeah,
think it
Rona
did
made me
it to
gain
us
30
all.
pounds. Or should I say the cakes and pies made me gain? Sorry.
Yeah, because it wasn't necessarily the Rona. The Rona make you lose weight.
Right.
Yeah, it was the cakes and pies. Yeah.
It was those
But you
cakes and
said
pies.
today you're starting your journey though, right?
Yes, sir. So I did 3.5 miles today. I ran and I jogged. So, you know, it's a start. I gotta get back to where I was at because I've just lost 45 pounds.
Oh,
Yes.
Now,
But
how
I
did you
gained
do it? How did you lose the 45 pounds?
Okay.
portion control, just changing up my diet, really.
Mm.
There we go.
So I bought smaller plates. I still eat my carbs, but I don't eat as much. I had a nutritionist for like 2 years, so I learned a lot of important things. But I've been backsliding.
Oh, okay. And it happens, that's why it's like a lifestyle change, it's not just a diet, it's a lifestyle change. Like you really have to be on it. And like you can't think like, okay, I'm gonna do this diet for a few days and then that's it, or a few weeks or a few months. Like it's a lifestyle. Like you really have to make that change.
You are absolutely right about that. And you have to stay motivated in order to get that change to actually happen.
Yeah, and I've always been the person to start it and then like go up and down, up and down, up and down. Like it's really a roller coaster. Like you be on that shit, all the dips, loops all around.
Absolutely, very Six Flags.
Let me tell y'all something, and this is something that I'm almost scared to say, but I 2 years ago I gave birth to twins, but one of my twins was stillborn. One passed away an hour later. I was 450 pounds. Thank you. I was 450 pounds when I gave birth to my twins. When afterwards, well, I think 2 weeks later, when I stepped on the scale, I was 417 pounds. So I was like, oh my God, that's the biggest I ever been in my life. So I went on keto. I'm no stranger to keto. Let me tell you something. I've been on so many diets. I'm 40 some years old. I've been on so many diets. Like I could, any diet you mention, I've been on it. Probably 3 or 4 times.
Thank you, Queen.
So easy for me. It's so easy. Thank you. It's so easy for me to lose weight, but it's so easy for me to get it back right.
Yes.
And so, yeah, I went on keto and I lost 75 pounds from June 11th to September 1st. I lost 75 pounds. Right now, so yeah, I did good. However, right, that was what, 2 years ago. Right now, today, I'm 402 pounds, and I'm just like, why do I keep doing this? So now I'm to the point where, like, the past week, I have really been on it, trying to. Thank you so much, Charla. I've really been on it, trying to get the weight down. A month ago, I was like, I'm doing keto. So I went and bought $200 worth of groceries. It was meat, cheese, eggs, avocados. And a week and a half into it, keto flu had me so sick. I think I mentioned it on Snapchat. Keto flu had me so sick, I just couldn't do it. So I was like, you know what? Let me go back to what God told me to do. Let me go back being pescatarian, because a couple years ago, no, more than 10 years ago, I dreamed that God was in my kitchen and he was cooking for me. I was, you know how you be halfway asleep, halfway woke?
Yeah.
I was really uncomfortable, and I was saying in my sleep, like, Lord, please help me. Tell me what to do. I got to get this weight off. I'm so uncomfortable. So God came in my kitchen. I did not see his face, but he had on the shelf out there with the hat and everything, and he was cooking for me, and he would put the plate and slide it down to me. The first plate was a bed of spinach with tomatoes and shrimp. Tomatoes and fish. The second plate was a salad with like some type of multi-grain. I'm gonna say Ezekiel bread. The other one was like it was either kale or spinach. I want to say it was kale, and had onions and different type of vegetables chopped up mixed in with it. And then it was a glass of lemonade, but it was made with real lemons because it had the lemons in it. And
Mhm.
he said to me, Deidra, in order to lose weight and keep it off forever, eat only what grows on my land and what swims in my sea. And if you do this, you will never be overweight again. I woke
Ooh,
up like, whoa.
that's
And I
deep.
started doing, it's deep. Yes, it
It
was
is.
deep.
It's real deep.
Mm.
Long John Silver's used to sell a plate. Because back then I was juggling like 8 different businesses. So I was busy. They
Hmm.
sold a plate that had codfish, baked codfish, or either baked flounder. You can get wild rice, a breadstick, and an ear of corn. I ate that every day for lunch. For dinner, I would eat. I ate oodles of noodles. But they were vegan oodles of noodles. They wasn't the ones at the store. I ate salads. I had a bunch of stuff in my salad, and I drank lemonade. I drank lemonade. I promise y'all, I lost I don't even know how much weight I lost. I went from a size 26 to a size 22, like in 6 months. But
Mm.
That's
the
awesome.
inches, the inches, my body was shaped like a whole new person. I kid you not.
Oh,
And so
Mm.
I thought
I
to
don't mean to be
myself a
rude, y'all.
couple
I'm
weeks
sorry.
ago,
I have
it's
to go.
okay.
Actually, I have another show I gotta go to, but I just want to say I love y'all, and I'm gonna watch the rest of the show. And Deidra, we gonna link up.
All right,
Love
baby.
you,
Thank you.
Rachel.
I'm gonna
All right,
save
It's
the
good
show so you
meeting
can watch it
you.
later. Okay.
all right, love y'all.
All right. Love you
Love
too.
you
Thank you
too.
for
See you,
joining
All right.
baby.
us.
Take
And
care.
all right,
Okay.
Yeah. So 2 weeks ago, I was like, okay, I can't do the keto. So I took all that food and that meat. I had steaks and shit. I sent it to my sister, and I sent out and I bought all, pretty much vegetarian, vegan. I have fish, all kind of fish in my refrigerator and stuff like that. So
Hmm.
that, let me tell y'all, I had been last week. I thought I was dying. I just told my family that yesterday. Honest to God, I don't know if you noticed it or not, Andre, but I was really down last week. I
I
thought
could
I was
tell.
dying. I thought I was gonna die in my sleep because at night, no matter which way I laid, it felt like my heart was just working so hard, so
Oh
hard.
my God.
And I was just like, I would just pray all night, Lord, please let me make it through the day. And I would practically sleep sitting up. And I was just like, I can't do this. And my knee messed up, so I'm not moving around. So what I did was on my cell phone, I put an alarm. Every hour it says, get up and live. So what I do is I walk through my house. I started walking through my house like once or twice every hour. Now I'm walking through my house 3, 4 times every hour. And it's like, I really thought I was going to pack up out of here, y'all. And
Mm.
I'm like, I can't let food be the death of me.
Right. You're absolutely right.
You
And that's
know,
the thing with toxic relationships. You have to know that you're in one.
Oh,
I
that's
am
You
true.
have, yeah,
definitely,
you have to
I
recognize the
am,
signs.
Whew.
yes, I am definitely in a relationship with toxic food. And it's only been the past 2 nights that I actually have been sleeping and not scared. Yep.
Wow. So it's only the past 2 nights where you didn't feel like scared to like,
Last night and the night before. And
man,
I've been drinking so much. I ordered the TLC tea, the lemon tea. I ordered the resolution drops to take my appetite away. I've been
right.
taking the NRG pills. Remember, I've been doing it every morning. I get up and I get on Snapchat and I show y'all. Matter of fact, my purse right here, and look what's in my purse. This is my purse, y'all. Because what I do is, I don't know if y'all can see them seeds in there or not, but it's little, those are chia seeds. What I do is I put 8 ounces of spring water in the jar, a spoon of chia seeds. I squeeze a half a lemon or sometimes a whole lemon into it, and I shake it up, and I drink that every morning. And I have 2 spoons of apple cider vinegar with it, and that's detoxing me and flushing me, and I could feel the water weight coming down a little bit. But I did get, my niece just had a heart transplant a couple months ago, and I actually went and got some of her water pills because my legs had got so tight that if you touch them, you would leave an imprint.
Ooh.
And yeah, and I'm like, this water is pulling on my heart. This weight is pulling on my heart. I'm like, I can't do this no more. And I'm walking around trying to be a sex pot and we getting it in. No, nigga, I got to get this weight off me so I die while we fucking.
Yeah, and I had put up on the screen. Laura had mentioned regarding keto. It can be hard on the heart because of the high fat. Are you guys ever worried about that with keto?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Like I try to eliminate. I try to go meatless and just do seafood and then meatless options. But then I realized that has a lot of soy. So like I was getting kind of discouraged because I'm like, am I really doing the right thing?
Right.
And then I
was gonna do that, but I was like, it's too much soy. It was soy.
And then I really fell off for like 2 weeks because I had bought this scale from Amazon, right? And so, and I was going on my walks. I was trying to hit like 7,000 to 10,000 steps a day. And so after I wanted to weigh myself after 1 week to make sure what I need to do, eliminate, just in case I'm gaining. And why did it say that I like the scale read like 20 pounds more? And I was like, what's going on? And my mind, like it was playing with my mind. So I broke down, I fell into depression. I'm like, this is impossible. What's going on? Come to find out, I went on the reviews because I had my mom step on it and it was telling her wrong. So I'm like, okay. So I went to the reviews and people were saying that they stepped on they said that they stepped in it and gained 10 pounds in an hour. So I was like, oh my God, I fell off for no reason. It's a mind game. And I feel like it was just, I was doing so good. And then I dabbled into chicken. I fell off because I wasn't eating chicken, beef, or pork. I was just eating seafood and then meatless options and stuff.
Oh.
I'm going to tell y'all something from 30-some years experience. Because I've been dieting since I was like 16, 17 years old.
Same here.
I kid y'all not. From the 30 years of experience that I have, I want to tell each and... Is that shooting?
Oh, was that gunshots?
Get down.
I don't know.
Shit.
Look,
Shit.
The 1 by 1. They normally shoot up.
Lakeithia, we can't even see you, but I know you do too.
Not first, okay. Okay, because it's right outside. I'm like, oh, wait a minute.
Yep, the scale is the enemy,
fireworks.
Laura.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, but let me tell you though, from my experience, the best, the healthiest, I'll even say the quickest way to lose weight, cut out the bread, stop eating meat, get you the powdered green vegetables. There's a lot of people that sell different ones. The best ones I'll find was Vitaminerals, Vitagreens, and Dr. Eric Berg, his greens. They give you the most. Let the meat go. Even if you're still eating bread. Let the meat go.
Charlotte said, so did I, and I'm in Florida. When we talking about ducking?
Right. Right. Yes.
And you gotta get out of the way. You gotta get out of Dodge.
You gotta get out of the way. You gotta duck and move.
Shit, I don't know if it can go through the screen or not, so that's why I had to duck, real quick. Hey, the first time ever on this show, we had a shootout outside, a drive-by and everything. Yo, I told you this show was gonna be crazy.
But yeah, you're right, Deidra, and you also have to cut out sugar. That's why I said that.
Yep.
That's yeah.
Best sugar substitute that I've come across, just to share this with you guys, is stevia. I love powder. Liquid stevia. I don't have no side effects. I don't have no aftertaste. It is. I haven't tasted the monk fruit yet, but I know I tasted everything else, and so far stevia has been the best. I know Miss Karen said that monk fruit is expensive, but I know stevia, y'all, raw stevia. I'm telling you, every day I make this little lemon drink with the chia seeds, and I put a drop of stevia and shake it up. Oh my God!
You ain't playing, huh? I can't find the comment, but I don't know if you've seen it. But Deidra, Queen asked if you can give her some of that booty.
Nah, you can't have none of this ass, girl. I'm proud of this ass.
Hey, you keeping that, huh?
Girl, I got to keep the ass, child. Every time I walk by, it's like an earthquake. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, the guys be like, oh, they get about everything else, and they be like, well, damn, what is it? Girl, you can have something else, but not the booty, girl.
That was funny. But I know with me, now have y'all ever been like quote unquote like at your smallest before? Like my smallest was 190 pounds. I'm about like 5'9", 5'10", 190 pounds when I was like between the ages of like 22 and 23. Like I thought I was the shit, because like you really do get like compliments when you are quote unquote smaller or look fit or look good, like I didn't have that confidence like when I was in high school. Like the AT2 you see today, I'm not the same person that I was when I was in high school. Now I'm completely different. So when I did lose the weight, I had the highest self-esteem. And then when I started working at a call centers are the devil, even though I still work at one. That's when the weight came back on, and I'm all like, oh, okay, I'm pleasantly plump. And then I was like, oh no, I'm pleasantly round. Like not pleasantly plump, pleasantly round now. And it was just crazy, like how it really messes up your mental, because you used to be in a certain way, and then when your body changes on you, you are like, oh shit, how did I get here? You know how you got there, but you don't know how you got there so quickly or so fast. Like it's crazy. Charlotte want to ask us a question. Yeah, Charlotte, go ahead and ask us a question.
Yes, please go ahead.
Yeah, but it's crazy like when you get to that point where you like think like, oh, I'm the shit. And I want to say like what happened also was that I stopped going to the gym all the time. I also had I guess this is a toxic relationship, because I was scared of gaining back the weight. I had actually I would do like laxatives a lot to try to, flush everything out, because I was like, nah, I can't go back to being like chubby or big, like hell no. Nah. So I would do like laxatives, but I stopped that. It didn't get to the point where I was like addictive, because I don't like being shitty all the time. So I didn't get addicted to that shit. But laxatives was something like I would do just to try to keep the weight off. But I wanted to know how you all know each other. Oh, how we all know each other. Okay, so I know Deidra from Snapchat. That's how I know Deidra. Coco, I know you from the lives.
Right.
Yeah, that's how we all kind of know each other. And my platform is an open forum, so anybody can come on, and I send y'all the link. So, hey, whoever want to come on, Yeah, all are welcome. Yeah, so whatchamacallit? There's also this I also wanted to talk to you about too. Oh wait, hold on. Charlotte asked another question. I'm in Cali. You already know that. Deidra, where you live? Or where can you legally say you live? I didn't mean address.
Right,
I'm back,
Chicago.
y'all.
I'm right out. I'm like 25 miles outside of Chicago.
Okay. And I'm from North Carolina, Carla.
Okay, North Carolina, born and raised up. Take the shirt off,
Hey.
twist it around your ass, feeling like a helicopter. Yo, whenever I go to North Carolina, that's what I want to play. And Lakeithia, where are you from? You don't have to give the exact location, but where are you from?
From the East Bay, California.
Bay Area!
Bay Area.
The yay. But I kind of wanted to get into a subject of like, have y'all ever been like the other person, like the other guy or the other woman? Like, have y'all ever been in that kind of situation?
Oh, absolutely.
All
Absolutely.
right, well, let's talk about it because I want to tell y'all something.
Go ahead.
So when I was in at my old job, there's a situation where like this one girl, I would say I was in lust, not love, because first of all, one of the problems was that she was in a relationship, had a whole baby and everything like that. But whenever like we would hang out as a group and all go out, like we would have fun. I'll put it like that because this is on Facebook, so I ain't trying to get sued. We would have fun and stuff like that. And like I felt myself growing like an attachment. And I kind of felt like I was really like at the point where I was like, dang, like I really want to be with her. And like I was hoping, I don't want to say I was hoping that she would leave like her husband or whatever for me. Like I'm not that stupid or anything like that. But I was hoping that, you know, maybe we can continue on a certain basis where, you know, you have your relationship over there, but we can still like go out and have fun almost. And it got to the point where I had to realize that it's not right. And it's not a situation you want to be in because talking about me, I end up hurt and emotional. And believe it or not, I don't like to share with everybody that I do have feelings and I do get emotional because I'm a pimp. But I do get emotional and I do have feelings. And no, Charlotte, I ain't putting us on blast. No, because we still together in the back of my mind. So and you got a whole situation. But you know I love you. But and I kind of realized that it wasn't a situation that you should ever be in because you just degrade yourself and you just put yourself in a bad situation. And yeah, you can have hookups where it's just a hookup, no emotions, no feelings or anything like that. But somebody does end up catching feelings and it's a toxic relationship because it's all like it wasn't like something where, oh well, you know, I'm trying to take advantage of you where you're vulnerable. It was like I felt like she was taking advantage of me almost. Or
Why do you feel like she was taking advantage of you?
because I felt like, you know, you're in a situation, you got a dude, you got a child, you're living with this person, but yet we're having our fun. We're doing this and that because this is on Facebook. We're doing this and that. And you can't possibly give your all to me. However, because of the person that I am, like I felt guilty, you know? Like I felt like guilty for, you know, for the dude she was with. And then also I felt that I was just doing a disservice to myself because I was actually hurting myself and not it's hard
I
to put
know
people together.
exactly what you're saying.
Okay, you know what I'm saying?
You are not other people's property material, because I
There you go.
always thought, yeah, I've always been that way too until, but until, I'm a very, very emotional person. I promise you, with age, you'll learn to separate the two. Now, I'm not encouraging you to be with somebody else who has somebody else, but what I'm saying is, when I was younger, I would not even consider it because I was way too emotional for that. I could not keep my emotions intact, that type.
Oh no, Deidra.
I'm back. Can you
Oh,
hear
you
me?
back? Okay, you probably got like a phone call or something, huh?
I did. Yeah, SJ just called me. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. I can hear you. Yeah, I just can't see you, but I can hear you though, at least.
Okay. Yeah. SJ called me.
Okay.
So yeah, by me being older now, I can separate the two. I can be with somebody who's attached, and I can be attached, and we can have a happy medium and keep it moving. It depends on whether I'm happy or not in the relationship that I'm in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It depends. But I have learned in my older years that, yeah, I can get it in and keep it moving.
Okay. Okay.
And that's just because the older you get, the more you understand. There are some things that you want to deal with because, of all these other different reasons. And then there's some things, you know what? I just want you to come through. I want you to hit it, and I want you to keep it moving. Don't talk to me. Don't say nothing to me. Come and go. Do what you got to do and get on the
Yeah.
pot of here, because I ain't got time for that. We got a mutual thing. We both want this one thing. So let's do it and go head on. I don't hear about your problems. I don't want to hear about
Right.
your day. I don't want to pillow talk. Get on the pot of here. So when you get older, you will learn your feelings don't have to go into everything.
Right.
Yeah.
But you know what it was? Because I actually really did like her, where it'd be different. It was just a hookup. Yeah, I can have a hookup, you know. I'm the Craigslist dude. So hey, that was the past and that was a long time ago, y'all. Do not judge me today. But
Oh
so
my
like a
God.
hookup is nothing, but I think because I wanted to be emotionally invested, I think that's what the problem was. And what about you, Lakeithia? Have you ever been in that situation where you were the other woman?
In the back of my mind, I not that they told me directly, but I just felt like I was. I think, and
Hmm.
I've been like single for a very, very long time, for like years. I've dated here and there, but I'm just like, I'm over it. Like I have feelings and I don't want to get hurt. So that's why it's very hard for me to attach, to anything.
Right, right. That's true.
It's
I
like
feel
I want to, but it's like I don't know.
right. And I just want to say, like, it was talking from like a past standpoint. Like, this was like about 4 or 5 years ago when I was in that situation. And it doesn't bother me today. Now it's all like, okay, whatever. It's a story I can tell. But
Hmm.
it really does make me think like, okay, would I ever do that again? That's what it makes me think. Like, would I ever get into that situation? It's not working on my phone. I'll try on my computer. Oh, I don't know why it's not working. Is it the link or is it your phone, Queen? He send it to her again. Okay. But yeah, get into that situation where I would never do it again. at least if there was like some kind of benefit, definitely I could probably, say like, oh, maybe I would get into that type of situation. But just me personally at the point that I am right now, especially because I'm grown and right now I'm at the point because I'm 31 years old. I know you thought I was 21, but I'm 31. But I want to build on having a family, and that's not something that I would want to ever do. I would never want to do that now, especially in this time and period. So StreamYard only works in Google Chrome for the computer. Oh, okay. Laura, thank you, Laura. Okay, that's what she was talking about. Charlotte, what you say? I had tried StreamYard earlier too, but it didn't work on my phone either. Oh, I don't know why it's not working. You know what? If you try to get in when there was already 6 people in here, that's probably why it wasn't working. But if you try now, it should be good. Let me take it off. But
But
now.
yeah, there's some things that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no,
Sorry.
go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just like, there's some things, of course, I'm embarrassed to say.
Mhm.
But I mean, in the past, I've done things where I just had that mindset, like, oh well, I'm gonna, do this, this, and that. But in the long run, I was hurting myself, and I knew what was up. You know what I mean? And I tried to act like it was gonna be something else that it wasn't. You know, and you know what
Oh,
I'm
okay.
like basically like getting involved with someone and then acting like um I'm for the same thing, but really I'm not. You know what I mean? Like, but
Right.
it's been times where I did have that mindset where I was just like I didn't care, I didn't value myself, and I just like jeopardized. But then like now, I think I just learned so much. Like it just made me stronger, and then eliminate the foolery. Like people that like I don't fall for the okie doke.
Right. That's true.
Like I know
It's
what
like
I want, and I'm not gonna pretend or try to feel like do something to jeopardize myself just because I want to feel like wanted or stuff like that.
right. Hey, it's also saying Deidre's also saying like it won't let her back in too. What I'm gonna do, y'all, is not cancel it. I'm gonna save this and post it. But I'm gonna start a new live. Y'all still want to rock with us, or are y'all done? Let me know. Oh wait, hold on. Queen, can you hear me?
Hello from the other side.
Hey, so you were able to get in then, right?
Yeah, it was letting me in. It just wouldn't let my mic cut on. I think Trump did it.
Yeah, it was Trump. I seen your comment too. I couldn't get to it fast enough. Hey, you was talking that shit. I told you the Secret Service was coming.
Yeah, they about to come ring my doorbell. I'm sorry. Let me apologize like all these celebrities been doing. I'm sorry.
Right. The
I
Secret
ain't
Service
mean
was
it.
coming. They was listening too. Hey, when you get that knock on the door, don't tell me don't tell me I didn't warn you.
For real. I'm scared.
Oh shit. Oh, okay, Heather, I'll go ahead and try to share the link. But Queen, what did you want to add on to the conversation?
I personally, I've never knowingly been like the other woman. Um, but like Deidra was saying earlier, I have most definitely been in a toxic relationship and continued to be in it, knowing that it was toxic, just because he gave me everything that I desire, but respect.
Oh, okay. Like, so it wasn't like a situation where you felt like the other woman. Does that make sense what I just said?
Well, there's a lot of us out there that are unknowingly the other woman, and sometimes when you get that gut feeling, it's up to you to act on it. But I've never knowingly dated someone and felt like they had someone else. But with my previous relationship, once I found out that he was going bouncing between her and me, I still was okay with it and decided to stay.
Oh, you still decided to stay even though, well, did you decide to stay because like he was giving you things or
I decided to stay because we were in, well, from my understanding, we were in a committed monogamous relationship. I mean, we were staying together. I think this was like, we were on like our second engagement. I was on my second engagement
oh.
ring. We were staying together. And long story short, I found some panties under the bed when I was spring cleaning.
Oh shit.
Oh
No
shit.
tea,
Heather, thank you
no
for
tea, no
joining us. You was able to
shade.
get in, right, Heather?
Yes, I am.
Hi.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Queen, what were you saying? You said, oh man, some panties under the bed. That's what you
Yeah,
were saying.
yeah. Let me use the correct term. They weren't panties because ladies wear panties. These were drawers. These were these were these were saggy booty drawers. And and to be honest with you, I was so like committed and naive to the point where I was like, well, maybe he gay. Maybe he like dressing in women's clothes, you know?
Oh,
So
you wait, they
I
was
didn't
that
really,
big? You thought it was his clothes?
yes, I thought maybe he was on some, I don't
You
know
got
what he was
Charlotte
on.
dying over here.
Look, you just, man, listen, I ain't even gonna cap. I have been in some very crazy predicaments and I have been completely just naive to it all. So I was like, maybe he's just wearing drawers when I'm not around. So finally when I went to him, I was like, why are you wearing drawers? And he was like, he said, those aren't mine. I'm like, well, who the fuck are they? Because they aren't mine. He was like, oh, they must have been there when I first moved in. I was like, boy, you've been in this house over 10 years. So you mean to tell me you haven't cleaned up under the bed in 10 years? And he was like, yeah. I was like, get the fuck out of here. So anyways, I eventually found out that it was one of his people that stayed in one of his rental properties. Some ugly ass
Mm,
Asian bitch that he was cheating on me with or whatever. But yeah, and I still decided to stay with him.
damn. And like so, even so, when you caught him, when he admitted to cheating, you still decided to stay with him.
I still decided to stay, and it's so I feel horrible now saying this, but I have grown and matured so much from back in the day. But at that point in time, I mean, this man gave me literally the world, like anything I wanted. I mean, materialistic things galore. And I didn't have any self-esteem back then, obviously, because it got to the point where it started getting physical because he would call me N-word.
Was he
Yeah,
black?
nope.
Mm.
So
He's
he would hit you with
Caucasian.
the hard
So look,
ER.
yeah, yes, if we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna talk about it. Yep. That's just how toxic this was. And I was at that point in my life, I looked past that just because anything I wanted, I knew I could get it. But he did not respect me at all.
So it was almost like, bitch, I'm giving you everything that you want. So what are you complaining about? Mm,
Pretty
did you feel like
much.
that?
Yeah,
That's
pretty much.
crazy,
Yeah. hmm
man.
Well, eventually I grew some balls and I made a horrible mistake by actually telling him I was leaving versus just doing it. And he tried to kill me.
Mm.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yes,
Mm.
he choked the
Man.
life out of me. Yeah, and I had to put him in jail and run for my life. Yeah.
So you literally had to run from him.
Yeah, I had to run for my life. He choked me out. I thought I was gonna die. I mean, just sucking the life out of me. And when I woke up, he had done got rid of all of the phones, so I couldn't call 911. It was very scary.
Right, Heather. It wasn't worth it at the time. Yeah, man. How long ago was this? You don't have to say what age you were. Just how
Um,
long ago was it?
I would say I've been on the run for about 4 years at this point.
I noticed the past tense, present tense, future tense. So currently, you are still on the run.
Yeah, I highlight that. I am still on the run. This man is crazy. People, let's talk about some things. People don't understand privilege, I tell you. I mean, I reported this dude so many times, but due to the color of his skin and him having money and able to get a lawyer, it was always his word against mine. And these
Shit.
people ain't care until I was damn near dead before they actually did something to him.
Right. And no, this does sound like some kind of fatal attraction. Yeah, like man, like that's
Yeah,
crazy.
he was crazy, but I can't put it all on him because I knew he was crazy,
You
and I still enjoyed the ride.
hmm So do you know where he is or does he have access to you?
I would pray that he doesn't, but I know that he's a very successful business owner in Tampa, Florida.
Mm,
Well known, connects. I mean, with a lot of money to where it's a shame. But
right.
I would hope that he wouldn't. But this man got so much money. I mean, who knows?
Yeah.
I
And
don't know.
at this point I feel like, maybe he's all like, "Okay, I can come back to her whenever I want to." He could be possibly doing this to somebody else.
Yeah, and that's what's sad too.
Right.
That really makes me sad just thinking about it. But he's gonna get his day, and he's gonna burn from it because he doesn't have any respect for himself either. All he has is money. So obviously, if you're dangling that in front of somebody, you can't get mad that that's all they want. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's how you got me.
Right. Um Coco asks, what attracted you to the what attracted you to the crazy?
Um, I was very young, dumb, and full of cum. Y'all can take off the cum part because I didn't lose my virginity until I think I was 22. But no, I was just
Yo,
very
I
I was
lost my
very
virginity at
very young.
22.
Yeah, I was very young. I was very young mentally, and I hadn't been in no real relationship. And this person had all this money, and I'm just like, woo, child, buying me cars and jewelry and all this stuff, and that's what it was. That's where I was at that point in time. I just thank the Lord I'm not in that space anymore. I've grown to find my self-worth, and not lower my standards for material things or anything.
Right, because at the end of the day, it's not, especially if it's a trade-off for your life, it ain't worth it at all. Like, nah.
Yeah,
So
Coco, he was assaulting.
So had he ever I have a question and hopefully nobody gets offended out there and I don't want to offend you, Queen, but was it like a fetish for him or he had
I
experience you don't even know?
Listen, looking back on it now, I would say this man has a true fetish for um black women.
Hmm.
Yep. Just getting them and just manipulating them and controlling them with money. He's just that type of predator.
Man, that's
Yeah.
crazy. Wow. And so, as of right now, and hopefully I'm not bringing back any kind of trauma or anything like that. Hopefully I'm not asking too many questions. But have you been are you able to like be okay? Like are you at peace? Like you can sleep at night without having to worry or is it always in your mind?
It's always in my mind because um like I said, I thought I was gonna die, and that was my first time experiencing something like that. So I would tell you that I'm somewhat comfortable now going to sleep just because I do federal security, so I'm most definitely stocked up on guns and stuff like that. So I'm not worried in that department. But
Oh, you
there's still a
strapped.
small. Oh, I'm strapped to the T and licensed. So there's like a small part of me that's just like a small part of me that kind of be worried sometimes, but for the most part, I'm good. I'm usually safe anyway, so I'm always on alert.
Okay. Okay. Laura says she low key had low key wanted at Fresno State. He was part of the racist ass fraternity SAE. Found out they were racist after. Okay. Man.
Yeah,
And
but I didn't know that he was allegedly racist, and because he didn't show no signs of that. I mean, he wasn't a disrespectful person,
right.
but
Because
whenever
it
we
didn't
would
start out
argue
like
about
that.
some stuff, he would, yeah, whenever we would argue, like if he got real mad, he would say it with the hard ER at the end.
Damn. And
Yeah.
like my thing is like when you go deep and you say that word, like you saying it from like the pit of your stomach, like that shit, you hacking it up. So there has to be some hatred. I don't believe like you can say that word without some kind of hatred. You know what I mean? Talking about from being like a other, not talking about from black people necessarily, but being an other. I think like you have to have some kind of hate if you say that. Say that when you get angry and your significant other is black. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like if you were dating someone of the same race, you wouldn't call them the C word. So it was hate, but I can't, like I said earlier, I can't put it
Right.
all on him because I was so dumb that I stayed with him. This was like a 8-year long relationship of
Man.
toxicity. Yeah.
And was this like your was this kind of like your first serious relationship too?
Yep.
Okay, so this was like the first serious relationship. So I can see, and I feel like, and was he older too?
Yep.
Okay, I can see where like the manipulation and everything can come into play. And my thing is like when
He was
you
the first man I had ever been with.
oh, okay. My thing is like when you do that to somebody who's young too like that, like you almost setting them up for failure for like their next relationship. Like has it been hard
Right.
dating now or you don't think about it?
No, it's been extremely hard dating now, but I don't want to offend anybody out there, but I've made it a point, and I've made it a point to where I'm not dating outside of my race anymore.
No, and that's okay because you're talking from experience. You're not talking like
Hmm.
ignorant or anything like that. That's from your experience because of what you dealt with.
Hmm.
And something traumatic like that, like you can't help but to feel that way because if I was in that situation, I would feel that way too. So yeah, I would never judge you for that. Like I definitely understand. Have you ever thought that he might find you and try to hunt you down? Oh, try to hurt you again?
Yes, yes, Coco. Just because he has money like that. But I would hope that he's moved on at this point. I mean, I put him in jail. I don't even know what happened, if he got sentenced or whatever. I didn't follow up. I just ran.
Oh, so you didn't do like a restraining order and all this other stuff like that?
Oh no, I did. I did. Listen, the me getting me getting almost choked to death was the final straw. There were things that were happening prior to that where I was put restraint orders, and he would still find me. He would still violate the restraining order. He'll go like buy like a prepaid phone and call my phone, or he'll like get his lawyer to do some digging to find out if there's any utilities in my name and stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah, just crazy.
What's up, Sid? Thank you for joining us. I appreciate that. So at this
And sorry
point,
to interrupt you guys. I'm gonna have to sign off. I gotta finish my tickets, but I definitely enjoyed hearing everyone's experience. I hope you have more of these lives for sure.
yo, we might do
Nice
one
meeting you,
every other
Lakita.
day.
I'm sorry.
I said it was nice meeting you,
Oh, you
Lakita.
too, definitely.
All right, love you.
All
Thank you
right.
so much for joining. I
All right, love
appreciate
y'all.
it.
Okay, take care.
All
Bye.
right.
Bye.
But yeah, like when it comes to dating again, like do you kind of look up people on like social media, see how they are and stuff like that? Now that we in that kind of time period.
To be honest with you, AT2, I am not a social media type person, period. Like,
You know what, you were
that's not
telling me that
me.
you don't really do like the social media.
I don't. I mean, you seen me on Solos Live. I think that was my very first time being live on any platform. I'm not usually, if you go look at my profile, all my pictures are a year or 2 years apart. You know, I don't, from the way that I was raised, and then also with my career and just, you know, being in the military, I don't put my life out there because I feel like, you know, people have access to that information and they can just do whatever they want with it, you know?
Right.
So I'm not, yeah, I don't live for social media like other people.
Yo, and I respect that. I actually think that's dope because you live in the real world where some of us, like me,
Yeah.
we live in the fake artificial world. So sometimes we can get wrapped up in the hype and stuff like that. Sometimes it happens to me, not often, but sometimes I get wrapped up in the hype and I'm all like, oh, yeah, I know this person, I know that person. And it's kind of like, wait, hold on. I got to take my ass outside and go in the real world and be with my family, you know, people that are in,
Right.
you know, and and it's nothing wrong with social media. You just got to do it in moderation, you know, because especially for a person like me, I'll be all like, damn, I'm putting out like dope content, all this other stuff, and then when it don't get any love, like or attention, like it should get, I'll be all like, well, what am I doing wrong? And like it can really f with your mind, and you're like, damn, I feel like something's wrong with me, and like maybe I need to try harder. And when it gets to that point, you got to step away from it. So now I'm at the point where I want to do what I love. I don't want to do something that feels like a job. So, and that's why I like doing these lives. It don't feel like a job, you know?
Yeah, and that's why I fully support you.
I know you've been rocking with me for a minute. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
All right. Oh, it's almost an hour and a half. Shit. Well, I guess we're gonna wrap up here. You want to give the people your information, where they can follow you at, subscribe to your YouTube.
Sure. I have a YouTube, but I don't post comment. I literally just watch everybody else's videos.
She
But if you
support you.
guys period poo. But if y'all want to follow me, I don't post pictures, so you can look at the old ones, but you can follow me on Instagram at Your Highness. You see the name posted under my little speaker box.
Yeah, you
And
see it.
that's all. But
All
don't
right.
come with the bullshit because you will get dragged.
Period.
Period, pool.
Yeah, and y'all already know who I am. AT2. You can find me at AT2_faux real. And then also go to my website that YouTube won't let me plug down here. www.at2entertainment.com. Also, if y'all feel like donating $1 to me, my Cash App is right there. It's the real AT2 as well, too. I love y'all for joining us. Thank you, Queen, for being a part of the show. I love you. Thank you for always
You're
supporting.
welcome. Love you too.
To everybody else out there watching. Deuces, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.